One of the most important things that you can do in building a large business is understanding your ratio. What percentage of the people that you prospect will get started in the Legal Shield business? And once you understand your ratio, you'll better understand it's a numbers game. This is powerful when you can discover your own ratio. So let's talk about the specifics. If you expose 2 people a day and you did that 5 days a week, that's 10 exposures a week. Let's say it's a 4-week month, that's 40 exposures a month. If you expose 40 people to the opportunity properly, and in this series of Academy videos, we'll talk about proper exposure in other videos. But for right now, if you properly expose 40 people to the business opportunity, generally about 20 people will look at the information that they've said they would look at. So what do we mean by 2 exposures a day? Somebody who actually says they will review the information. They say they will review the info. Number 2 is it's a brand new person. Somebody who you have not prospected before, because prospecting the same 10 people week after week does not count as a new exposure. So they say they'll review it, and it's a brand new exposure. These are 2 caveats. Now, 40 people agree to look. Generally speaking, 20 will look. 40% of those people will show some level of interest. That's 8 people. Out of 8 people, you should get 4 of them to do a 3rd exposure. That is, they will come to a business briefing, maybe a private business reception, a luncheon. You can put them on a 3-way call. The 3rd exposure could be any number of things, but it is a 3rd exposure. And out of those 4, conservatively, 2 will get started. Now, this is not a great ratio and it's not a bad ratio, but it is a ratio. And once you discover, you know what, if I want to recruit 2 people every month into Legal Shield, then all I have to do is one of 2 things. I have to increase the number of people that I'm speaking to on a regular basis, or I have to increase my ratio. Now, be careful about increasing your ratio. If you move your ratio too high, let's say for every 10 people you speak to, 6 of them join, you're probably convincing and not sorting. Because you can convince people into Legal Shield. But the reality is the only ones that are going to have success are hungry and teachable. They want to change something in their life, whether that's money, time, freedom, empowerment, purpose, whatever it may be. They want to change something in their life, and they're willing to follow a system. So it is a numbers game. Discover your ratio, and you can absolutely change your business.